Okay, everything's fine. I updated the driver in my audio interface and I tried poking around with a couple settings, which some of the buffer sizing, which was caused OBS to default the mic audio device that wasn't using my interface. It's all fixed. Man, you know what's been really tempting is, I'm gonna hate to say this, I've been really tempted to get another mic again. Maybe I should try hooking my other one back up. I don't know, I've been kind of tempted to go back to a USB microphone and skip this audio interface. Causes problems sometimes. I like it for like guitar and music, but I don't know. I'm kind of holding off until I tell myself I want to do a new PC build. And hoping it just gets better with a new PC build, but anyway. Doom. Last time we have entered hell. And so that's where we continue from. Worth noting is, if at some point I decide I want to go back and redo levels for secrets or challenges or whatever else, I can do that. So there's an elite guard in this one I missed. There's an exploration weapon upgrade, exploration upgrade and challenge, exploration upgrade and challenge. We can go back and get those. I haven't found any of the... I think these two stages are the only ones where I've found the Doom throwback levels. Secrets. But yeah, I'm not going to do that probably until we get through the game. And then maybe I'll do another stream where I go back and I clean up through stuff. Anyway. Let's continue on. My volume may need to be adjusted on my capture, so I changed it when doing that Dragon Warrior 4 bad idea. Actually kind of makes me wonder if everything was just too loud last time we streamed this. Let me, 20. Please hold 1 second. I want to see if, I'm gonna mute my mic for a quick second. I really want these Devastator rounds as fast as possible. Axe effects. Even in their live shows.
Oh no.
And, oh, that's probably what. Oh, I don't want. What's the button to swap? Oh no. Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't mute my mic. I muted my... wrong mute button. Right, I guess it was fine. Sorry, I'm just poking around with volume settings a little bit. I want to put this back to where it was. This should be the same volume as what I had last time. It's probably fine. For some reason, yes, Rotoast. Hello, how are you? The for some reason is today is for some reason we're in hell. Sucked in here at the end of last stream. The spooky voice. Yes, indeed.
We'll set up a portal device at the tomb. Use the light poles to mark our path.
Use the light poles to mark the path. So our goal is to follow their markings. However, it is Doom, right? So there's secrets and other things. We want to go off the beaten path a little bit. Like this door here. I bet we can get through this door. I'm not sure. But maybe. What are our challenges for this level? Earn 4 Praetor tokens? Kill 10 demons while using power-ups? Perform 4 leg sweep glory kills on the Hellraiser. Attack right leg. Alright. So I don't need to worry about these idiots then. That missed, really? Excited to have your full tier set. Congrats on that. That's right, I got the super upgrade, the super health upgrade at the end of last level. Oh yeah, there's a portal in there with stuff. I'm sure that's a secret. And we get the wonderful gauze cannon. And it's expectedly awesome. That is a gun. This thing is awesome. It uses the same energy as the plasma rifle. So I gotta keep that in mind when I'm using the two. The gauze cannon is like way better. The plasma rifle secondary, the stun bomb that I have on it right now, is really useful, but the gauze cannon is just like a way better gun. There are not many reasons I'd want to use the plasma rifle individually. But these are the guys that I want to glory kill in the leg. These are guys that... Oh no, I missed. I'm getting owned by these fireballs. Where did that Hellraiser go? Oh, we got some Revenants too. Oh boy. Oh my god. That's so dumb. I missed him because I got like knocked right as... railguns are the ones where it's... A railgun is magnets, like magnets firing a projectile at very high speed. Usually something very dense. I don't know exactly how a gauze cannon's supposed to work. but I do not think they are the same thing. I feel like the Gauss Cannon is way more not feasible. Got a little blue skull in there. Whereas a railgun, like, pretty sure railguns exist in some fashion, but they're just large and not incredibly feasible. Oh, we've got a Mancubus. 2 Mancubus. Something about coils. I mean, that's pretty vague, although probably correct. Splat. What do we got up here? This gold door. This, I believe, is going to be unlocked with one of those. We saw the blue skull through that little hole in the wall. I think this is going to be unlocked with the yellow skull. Similar to the classic, keycard thing. It's just... this time it's like a switch you activate instead of keycard. So we can get a power-up down here, I think, right? That's what this is, right? No? That's not a power-up? Okay, never mind. I'm pretty sure there's a power-up here somewhere. One of our challenges was to kill so many enemies under the effects of power-ups, so... let's... oh, man. I didn't... that's dumb. I didn't mean to kill this guy. I just wanted to get him in glory kill range. What? What did I take damage from? Alright, you. Get back here. Back right leg. Sweep the leg. 1 out of 4. Where are you, imp? Boom. Boom. Used a lot of ammo. Don't understand what you're reading, just a lot about coils and energy. Yeah, that's fair. Again, I think Gauss cannons were the ones that weren't supposed to actually be realistic. Or maybe they are, but just not at the... I don't know. It's tough because the line between realistic and, like, how video games portray things. Like, maybe they do exist, just not. Or could exist, just not in the way that video games make them seem. So we got a nice little hidden thing up here. There's a rune trial over there. But we need to figure out how to open this door. Probably that, I guess. The blue skull door. Gold skull is in there. Alright, let's hit this and see what happens. So this has opened a few things. We acquired the yellow skull. Oh, we do actually acquire. It is like a key card. I thought it was just another switch thing. But remember we found that yellow door back up that way. But oh, why did I not have a double jump there? Still can't get into here. Can't get up there. There's an Argent cell here. I really want to get through that. This requires that blue skull door, though. This is all stuff that, like, I definitely want to get before I exit the level, but I don't know if it's stuff that I can get now or if I have to backtrack for this later. Thing I just hit. It's really interesting how the chains here look like they're holding these rocks down as if they would fly away otherwise. And maybe they would. I mean, who's to say that the rules of gravity on Hell... Excuse me. Work the way we would expect. Alright, I'm gonna move onwards. Just back up to this yellow door. We'll backtrack for this stuff later. Thank you. And my impact compensation. Let's look around over here, actually, for a moment. This was where I saw that blue skull before. So that's where... That opens the door I saw, one of those doors I see over here. This one. So the question is, how to get into there. There's a decent chance it's this door. Things might loop around like that. No. There's some armor back over here that I missed. I don't need it, so I'm not going to really worry about grabbing it. Oh no. Not make that jump. I do see... Oh, that can't get up high enough. I know where I'm supposed to be going with this key, right? But before I go much further, I'm trying to look for these secrets. Do I have any way of getting up there? Like... There's no way I can make it to that from here, right? You lose too much momentum when doing this. Maybe from up here? This seems really far away to make, though. Yeah. Can I get over here? No. Did I go on that ledge? Is there just armor up there? I hate these rocky ledges, dude. They're all kind of slippery. That's where I saw that portal. This is where I really want to get, though. Well, let's come through here. Part of what I worry about is that there are some... This game sometimes has, like, especially in Hell, like one-way type ledges, where it's not really meant for you to go back. I don't really want to have to deal with that.
In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
I had forgotten all about these. Like, I know you mentioned them, and I had no idea what you were talking about. I forgot these things existed. You don't get data pads in Hell. You get those. I want to point out my, the irony in my opinion of this. So, I am one who is a notorious voice acting hater. Not that I hate it, but I am generally of the opinion that voice acting makes a video game worse and is often overused. And I find it amusing, with Summoners, that the, I really need to kill her actually. I find it amusing that in Hell, they replace text with, they replace text with voice acting, because that is, like, fits nicely with my own personal idea of what Hell would be. You're not allowed to read anything anymore, people just have to read it to you. I know that's not, like, the point of it at all, what they're going for, but I just think it's ironic with my own, when combined with my own opinions. Yeah, I've got subtitles on, so of course you're right, but in world, the subtitles are like an accessibility feature, right? In world, the text isn't appearing in front of Doomguy's face. You know, in world, he's hearing this voice in his mind. Alright, so where am I relative to where I was before? I'm trying to keep an idea of... Actually, I should go back and grab that big armor. Shouldn't I? Or did I already grab that? There's a big armor over here somewhere. That I said I didn't need earlier, but I could definitely grab now. Any part you can remember? There it is. Nope, that did not jump up high enough. Secret found. Okay. Wonder if I can get onto this tree. Oh, there's like an invisible wall around the tree. That's lame. I'm still staring at this as if I need a way to get there. And I can't help but think this always looks like an indent, but it's not. What if I come back over this way, like all the way back up here? We're going for some exploration. Sorry that we've already been here. We're going to be seeing it again. This thing didn't like magically open itself, right? So I'm trying to do a couple things. I'm trying to get through here to this rune trial, for one. And I'm trying to get to this Argent Cell in there for another. And I think the key is like this door and the door that's up here. Betty Crocker things where you make them in a mug. I've never had any of those, so I couldn't tell you. And I'm looking for, like, any kind of key or trigger to access this stuff. Brownies, cake, and cookie. I mean, as a general rule, I would say not cake. I'm a noted cake hater. Some cake is okay, but I'm in general not a big cake fan. Brownies would be my favorite of those. So what I'm trying to figure out is like whether the map wraps back around to here at all. But it doesn't really look like it does, right? Like, this is where I want to go. I guess it kind of does. These are where the secrets are. Just still not anywhere in that direction. There was stuff over here. But I don't know if we're going to loop around to it from this. Maybe I should just continue. Let's just continue forward. I said I was going to do this before. Just continue on and come back. Let's stick with it. I do remember enjoying Funfetti, though, for cake. Funfetti was always good. I don't know if that's Betty Crocker or not, but... I really should probably get an armor upgrade with one of these Argent Cells to be able to handle, like, not wasting those armor pickups as I run by them. At some point, I'll start to get rune trials and such that... Alright, this is the way I'm supposed to go. Rune trials and such that, cause me to get more armor drops from glory kills and such. And so... at some point, I will need an armor upgrade from the Argent Cell to support that. How many are in this level? Just one? Though I'm generally a fan of hit points over armor. Not because of functionality differences, but just because of how plentiful or not it is. That's loud. Some moving platforms. Oh, so this is above... This is back where I was before, but above it. So where was that platform I was trying to drop down to? Can I get there from here, actually? Alright, let Let me just grab that, even though I'm wasting 15 of it. This plane. The map makes it look like I've not been here. It looks gray, but I have been down here. That's frustrating. So, where do I... Can I land on that? I don't think so. Whoa. I wanted to fall down there. Whoa. Some clipping. I guess there's nothing on this platform now. Well, things do continue on a slightly different direction. So, maybe this is fine. Fine plus plus. Classic FPS jumping puzzles, everybody's favorite. The button that triggers this door over here. Which is cool. I did say earlier that I thought something opened it. I love jumping puzzles. Not really garbage. Nice little bobblehead. So we did see one of these portals a minute ago. I am fully expecting Guild Wars 2. Oh, those were fun in Guild Wars 2. That was like my favorite part of playing the game, was running around doing the jumping puzzles. The combat was boring, but the jumping puzzles were cool, and the exploration was really cool. I'm expecting to get mobbed as soon as we go through here. Maybe not. Alright, we got the blue key. Now that we're starting to get some powerful weapons. Oh, here we go. This is where it's at. Hell yeah. Oh no. I don't want to immediately fall. Cacodemons. They're not called... Oh yeah, they are called that in this. I was gonna say. I actually thought they... Gave them a different name. Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, they're intentionally, I think almost intentionally meant to be a little bit wonky. And it's pretty clear that, like, those games aren't designed with jumping physics as priority numero uno. Whoa! Revenant, get away. Don't get away, but go into glory kill mode, dude. Gotta be low enough. Come on. Let's pick up some ammo first. Huh. It's interesting because usually those types of games are designed in a way that, like, characters' models don't necessarily have expected collision just to normalize for stuff like that. So that's a little bit annoying if they didn't do that. I only played Guild Wars 2 when it first came out, and honestly, I didn't play that much of it. Let's see if this door magically opened after completing that encounter. It did. Alright, we can get up here now. That's cool. Rune trial. Reach the altar. With a super shotgun, we get 5 seconds of time. And we get bonus 4 seconds per. And the reward is to complete glory kills faster, which is actually surprisingly really good. Getting stuck in glory kill animations is actually a really big deal, and when you get upgrades, spending upgrade time doing your glory kill reduces the effectiveness of the upgrade, so oh no. I hope this death doesn't, like, count. Or this health doesn't count. I hope I don't exit this at 30 HP. We'll see. Now we're good, okay. Let's look at our... whatever weapon or ability you had healed you. Oh man. So we got 2 runes available. There's another one in this level. Launch into a glory kill from much further away. This one's also really good. Dropped items, how long demons remain staggered. Ammo value of items. Effectiveness of equipment upgrades. These are all, like, really good. I'm gonna take glory kill speed for now. Honestly, that's not even what, like, I really want, but it's fine. All the health upgrades we can, or health drops we can pick up before going through this blue door. So we're missing a rune trial, Argent Cell, field drone, 3 tokens. We're missing a bunch of stuff still. So one more to find here. I keep forgetting I have the rocket launcher. How I forget that I've got a rocket launcher in Doom, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, here's the Argent Cell. Awesome. So, man, I'm tempted to take ammo just to refill all of my ammo. Because it gives you an instantaneous refill. But I do want one more armor patch. Let's do that. Let's do the armor. Oh no. What else do I have for challenges? 5 more using power-ups, 2 more leg sweeps, 3 more Praetor tokens. Interesting. Oh, there he is. There's the big boy. Oh, that killed him outright. Dang. Power up down there. Big door of hell. I don't know how else to describe that. You know what? Let's go grab this thing. It'd be haste, right? Oh, and vulnerability. Oh, well, it's probably kind of a waste, but. I'm 1 short. Oh no. Right leg. I hope there's one more power up here somewhere. I'd really hate to miss out on that challenge by 1 kill and have to redo the level just for that. If I do, like, it's not the end of the world. I say redo the level. I'm not going to redo the level until... I was saying at the start that I'll consider like going back through it. You can do a mission select from the title screen, so I'll consider going back through the game for like a not a second playthrough, but like to get all the stuff that I missed, all the secrets and challenges and everything. I'll consider going for 100%, quote unquote 100%, after I've completed things. Oh no, that's so dumb. Yep. See ya. I had way more health than I thought. That's fine. It's a little bit annoying because we're back here. Really? Oh my god. I just want to hit you with some rocket launchers, dude. Well, get another shot at invulnerability, I suppose. Let's Oh, I got that one. I got the 10 demons with power-ups one. That's cool. It's sort of cheap that, that stuff like that. Whoa! So, this is what the speedrun does. It does this to clip through terrain, uses glory kills. Yes, we can move outside of this. I'm not going to, because I don't want to fall and die. But the challenges persist through death, so challenge progress persists through death, so even though I... That was the end of the encounter, too. That's great. Yeah, so challenge progress persists through death, even though I killed like 4 demons with a power-up, for example, and then died. I only needed to kill 1 more demon with a power-up after going back to life. Why is this guy here? In order to complete the challenge. Secret. We got a chain gun. Now again, chain gun shares ammo with the heavy assault rifle. So honestly, chain gun is going to be one of the least used guns in the game for me because I love this heavy assault rifle. The heavy assault rifle is... I know it's going to be blasphemous when the super shotgun exists, but the heavy assault rifle is my favorite gun in this game. It's so good, especially with the headshot upgrade bonus, the scope and the headshot upgrade bonus. I think the Gauss rifle gets like a zoom in headshot bonus upgrade also. So the Gauss rifle ends up being really cool, but you don't get enough ammo to make as much use of it. But it will be badass. There's clearly stuff over this way, but I think this loops around over there. Maybe not. Oh no, that door closed. Hope it reopens after this encounter. I think it will. Where? Let's go. Oh, I don't have enough ammo? Oh boy, that's so silly. Such like a silly indicator too that you don't have enough ammo. This doesn't work well. Did I pick that up? I did not, I missed it. Out of gas. That is a great episode of Firefly. Map updated. Oh, we got the map. Who needs a map? So we got a portal. We got lots of stuff. Let's figure out sort of pickups I got. Let's try to figure out what way I'm supposed to go. Maybe this map will give us some indication of where secrets and things are. It's a little bit interesting that you find the map so late in the levels, in these later levels. It seems that this is like the intended way. So we're not going to go this way. We're going to hit that portal up, but first we're going to... Where is it? shows a bobblehead over here somewhere, and I wants it. The best thing about these games, and you could say this about the original Dooms also, it's not unique to this Doom, pretty much in all of them, is like the secrets and everything. And that, like, not saying you need to 100% the game, of course, but the secrets give you plenty of reason to go back and re-explore levels and experience more of them and really look at the design of things rather than just like rushing through the level to be the end of it. Which, don't get me wrong, I love, but I don't even know that I want to say replayability. Just like exploring the levels is cool. With 30 seconds plus 20 per glory kill, we can perform death from above glory kills on 3 Hell Knights. For this, I need Hell Knights. That was not definitely. Oh, that was definitely left. Okay, we're good. It's 2. Out of ammo. Glory kill from further away. This one's cool. You get like such a huge range on glory kills with this. It really synergizes well. There'll be more that will give us like more health and ammo drops and things like that, armor drops from glory kills. I don't remember if they're upgraded forms of these or if they're actually separate. Let's actually look through our runes real quick. So potentials will be in-air movement, glory killing drops armor. Move faster after glory kill. Demons become more glory kill friendly due to high damage resistance when staggered. Don't want that. So what this does is it means that you're less likely to outright kill something, which means you have more opportunity to glory kill, but you're more required to glory kill also. I don't want that. Firing your weapons will cost no ammo when you have 100 armor or more. Kind of cool. And get 1 chance to survive a death blow and recover health. So, realistically, this armor one, I think the upgrades of this maybe also include ammo, but this synergizes well with what we've got. And, yeah, I'm going to keep the runes that I've got now and not take the glory kill range power up rune yet, but I'm definitely going to try to keep it in the back of my mind because it's really nice. Oh, I'm at full. Like, why did I not pick all those up? I'm glad that I picked up that ammo, or the armor from the Argent Cell, the armor upgrade, because we're finding quite a bit of it. It's another reason why I don't necessarily want to, oh. The armor drop, the glory kill armor drop rune synergizes well with that. Right, the thing I just got. So, wasn't there a portal over here somewhere that I was... The bobblehead. What was back here? We should probably go back here. Because... Well, let's go up to the top first. Make sure it doesn't loop back around. casual ... I don't know if that was the right number of dots, but that's what I'm going with. Yes, indeed. You used more dots than that, dang. Hello, Countess. I should probably spend some of these to upgrade tokens too. Oh, we get some lore. That's nice. First, let's check out our map. Alright, like... I guess there's a skull? Oh, it's one of the lore things. We get more lore. Back-to-back lore. Can you imagine?
Tempered by the fires of hell, his iron will remains steadfast through the passage that preys upon the weak. For he alone was the Hellwalker, the unchained predator who sought retribution in all quarters, dark and light, fire and ice, in the beginning and the end. And he hunted the slaves of doom with barbarous cruelty, for he passed through the divide as none but demon had before.
As none but demon had before. There's stuff down here. Where does this portal go? Let's see. Let's go check that out. Did it actually go there, or was that, Huh. Oh, this is where that secret was. All these sauces. Oh, are they like wing sauces or something? Or barbecue sauces? Or... I use wing sauce like all the time. I'll like, what I like to do is like, just like fry up some chicken in a pan or my wok or whatever. Like, you can do it one of two ways. Either you can, well, usually I cut up the chicken ahead of time, but you can also like cook it a little bit, take it off, cut it up, and then put it back on there. Like, cut it up into pretty small pieces with some, then like throw some peppers and onions in there. Mix in some like sauce or whatever. And then once it's like cooked, throw some pepper jack cheese on there, and then just throw it on like a roll or a tortilla or something. And it's like super good. It's one of the like simplest, I say simplest, you need to cut up some pepper and onion and chicken and things like that, but it's like one of my favorite things. This is a field drone. This gives us weapon upgrades. So I want to upgrade the gauze cannon because hell yeah, I want to upgrade the gauze cannon. So you can zoom in and charge a high damage shot. This little animation shows you giving a good old boom headshot. FPS Doug over here. Or siege mode, which stops you from moving, but you can penetrate targets with it. I like the one where you can move, so we're going to take that for now. Claptrap is the best character in the pre-sequel. Of all games you use Claptrap to be the best character for, you choose the pre-sequel. I mean, I agree, but like, he's kind of just the best character. I still want to know how to find... Where is this actual bobblehead? Oh, is he up there? Oh, he's there. Oh, playable? Oh no, I like the Ice Witch girl. No, that's just a thing. But what now? Yeah, there's like a girl that's got like Ice Tornado as her ability in the pre-sequel. Have you played the pre-sequel, Countess? The siren that isn't Lilith, basically. As Athena and they never touched it again? I see. Where is this going? Oh, this is back down here. I've already been here. I didn't want to actually jump down here. Well, I guess we're going back around. Oh, the store's open now. I can just do this. Alright, that's fine. I liked the Claptrap DLC, the Claptastic Voyage, or whatever it was called. Sounds like a STD. I liked the Claptastic Voyage. But I wasn't a fan of like Claptrap skill set. Robot Revolution. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. I don't know. She's DLC? No. Is she? I'm sure that I played as her like when the game first came out. Baron of Hell. Really? Huh. Get chainsawed, summoner bitch. Oh, there's a quad damage. I think another Baron of Hell shows up though. Yeah, that guy. See a quad damage gauze cannon. Get wrecked. I don't care about you lost souls. Another Baron of Hell. He's gone. Still had quad damage. Another Baron of Hell. No quad damage for this dude. This dude's attacks come out really fast. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. 4 HP. We're alive. Checkpoint reach. Cool little helmet back here. I don't really know what the point of this is. It's also dumb that I've got this red haze over everything because I'm at 25 HP. Too easy if I'm not dying. Hey, Evil Ash. I'm at 4 HP. What more do you... I was going to say, what more do you want? Obviously you want me to die, so... I guess that's not a very good question. Alright, let's go back up here. Oh, I don't care about achievements, so I definitely didn't do any of that, but... I actually really liked the pre-sequel. Maybe it's because I like playing as the Ice Witch girl. But, I enjoyed... This is... I don't know, I guess a hot take, but I enjoyed the pre-sequel way more than I enjoyed Borderlands 2. It got a little bit tedious and repetitive at times, but so did Borderlands 2. Crazier than Gage. Yes, that is a hot take. The pre-sequel was bad. I enjoyed it. Obviously. I just said that, but... game-breaking bug after 20 hours and never went back. Dang. Whoa. Speaking of... game-breaking bugs. This looks like the Doom throwback level or something. But... it's kind of just pointing at a wall. I seem to remember something about a bug with that. Was that around the... oh man, I don't even know. The wildlife sanctuary area? I don't know if that's even the right word for it. No clue. Nah. Yeah, the thing is that the oxygen mechanic didn't... oh, there's a lever here in the dark. There we go. The oxygen mechanic didn't actually do anything. Like, it did, but it was... it never, ever, to me, felt impactful. It never felt like it changed how I was playing the game or how I was approaching anything. Well... maybe in like the most minor sense, but it didn't like cause stress or really do much of anything. It just kind of existed. Secret found. Imagine going through Doom 2 or Doom with double jump. There's an arrow pointing to the one on the left. Let's hit the one on the right. Some ammo. Some Doom 1 2D ammo. I already hit the right one before you said that. Ooh. Mega HP. Rocket launcher. I guess I'm already full on rocket launcher ammo, but... I don't know, it's still a cool thing. The plasma gun, was it? Well, I've got that too, so it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure there's a rocket launcher though, wasn't it? Or a chain gun, maybe? Got a chain gun, too. There were rockets next to it, so I kind of just mentally thought, hey, that's a rocket launcher. You know, when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. When all you have is a rocket launcher, everything looks like a rocket. Trying to get some free different types of glory kills for my rune. I don't think that's how rocket launchers work. Are you gonna have a bad time, Countess, or are the enemies gonna have a bad time? Oh boy. Hello, Mancubus. How many shots from a pistol do you think it takes to kill a Mancubus at this range? Oh no. What hit me? Alright, we're not gonna find out. He's gone. So reminder, I missed a bunch of stuff at the beginning of this stage, and the level may or may not loop back in a way that I can pick it up later. But if not, we're going back and doing lots of exploring. Oh boy, that like sped up at the end. Bad. Maybe it's just a parallax perspective-y kind of thing. Lore. I mean, enemies do just die, right? Like, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, that's not the shotgun. I'm gonna take out the shotgun. And the thing is like, the higher, that's one thing the higher difficulties do really well, is, so you get all these runes, right, from the rune trials. I don't know why it keeps doing this. And you get things like, increasing glory kill range, performing glory kills faster, glory killing drops armor, by default glory killing enemies causes them to drop more hit points, I think. And on the higher difficulties, taking advantage of the regeneration from that is like really important to surviving combat. The shotgun works well on normal, I assume. But if you want to play on the higher difficulties, taking advantage of those mechanics is really nice. Oh, I've weapon mastery double trouble. Forgot about that. Countess, RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade. Is a rocket launcher firing grenades, or is it firing rockets? Lewd. Oh, more lore.
And in his conquest against the blackened souls of the doomed, his prowess was shown. In his crusade, the Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed, and with his might, he crushed the obsidian pillars of the blood temples. He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the Nine Circles, unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Doom Slayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm.
I agree, you should stream this. I don't care if it's to show more Doom comic or not. Like, the Doom comic's cool. Why does it keep doing this on me? Thank you. But just in general, I agree, you should stream this. If I've been down there, there are pickups down there. But it looks like I've been there also. We might have to be going back down there in a few minutes, but... I'll line you up for the doubles. 2 quick ones. Got this token. else over here? No. I think we're getting near the end of the level, which unfortunately means we're about to start backtracking because I'm running out of, well... No, I got all the stuff. I got all the secrets, I got all the... Never mind. We don't need to backtrack for anything. We found everything. Disregard. I thought there was something back near the beginning I was still missing. More lore. Stop. When you press tab, it, like, opens all the, like, the map and the lore and the runes and the weapon upgrades. They're all, like, on these tab of interfaces, of this interface. And, pretty irritating, because it'll sometimes open to, like, not what you actually want. That was awful. Oh boy. Use the super shotgun of light. Oh no, that was awful. Oh boy, that was really bad. Just everything about that. Oh boy, that's a Manquebus. We're dead. I was looking at the Manquebus and got sniped by an imp. Might makes light? Isn't it supposed to be might makes right? I don't know what exactly your quote is from. Not having every line of the Doom comic? Oh, okay. I mean, I've read it 2 or 3 times, but certainly not memorized. I'm not at that level of lore. That wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I hate toggle crouch. I crouched and stayed stuck crouching. Why does crouch toggle by default? Actually, I say by default. I looked last time and couldn't actually find a non-toggle option. Alright. We're gonna come down here first this time. Because there's a claw damage down here. And you know what? Wait. Where did I just see that? There it is. Oh, this is bad. Where are all these strong enemies? There's the Revenant. There's Revenant. Alright. That's what I wanted with that claw damage. Baron of Hell. 2 Barons of Hell. And an Incubus. That's not good. Okay, that's fine. We got unblocked in time. Oh, that killed him before I got the glory kill. Alright. So I partially agree with Countess. It's important enough that you really should, like, read the comic a couple times or watch the YouTube video a couple times. Watching the YouTube video is probably better. It is not important enough to have every line memorized. Well, I guess you're just more of a Doom fan than I am, even though I'm the one streaming it. Why aren't you the one streaming this? I wouldn't have felt the need to replay it if I just watched somebody play it recently. This is clearly... Well, I don't know if we've seen him yet. Pay attention to this dude. Getting headaches watching it. Yeah, I believe that. Unfortunately. This is really nice. You need to get double kills to do it, like 30 double kills, but fire twice before having to reload. Let's grab some Gauss cannon upgrades. Reduce time to charge. Move at full speed while zoomed. If you kill 5 Hell Knights, the precision bolt. They explode and deal damage to nearby demons. It's a pretty cool upgrade. What else do I have? That's the explosive shot. This is the chain gun. I don't have an upgrade for the chain gun yet. Stun bomb. I don't have enough tokens for longer stun. I don't have enough tokens for lock on. Alright, that's fine. We got 6 suit tokens. So we can make it so power-ups remain active longer, which I don't really care about at the moment. Speed of switching weapons and grabbing ledges. Or increase equipment charges, yes. And further decreasing recharge of equipment, I definitely want that, but I need another token for that. Lore time. So plan is lore, bathroom, grab another drink, and then do another level. So we've got more lore about the Argent Energy Tower. Got a second entry here, I guess. Oh, you know what? I didn't do actually lore at the end of the Argent Tower because the level just ends. So we've actually got 2 levels worth of lore here. So this is going to be a long one. So Argent Energy Tower, this is where we came from the level before. Completed in 2127 based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement. Did I read this last time? I don't think so. This unparalleled piece of technology is born of the synergy achieved when radical forward-thinking UAC science is charged with the raw power of Argent Plasma. Unprecedented in scale, the tower's primary purpose is to harness Argent Plasma from the fracture, convert it to usable Argent energy, and beam Argent packages to Earth's GEDM. I feel like I did read this. I definitely read this. Was this one new? There was an exclamation next to it, so I think one of them's new. But I've read this before. Maybe it just didn't save me reading some of this. Whatever. This is level we just did. This is definitely new. I don't know how to say even the name of this place. Kadingir Sanctum? We're going to go with that. The Blood Keep, also referred to as the Kadingir Sanctum. I really wish I knew what that came from to know how to say that. Is a sprawling network of tunnels, catacombs, and temples that connect the wasteland umbral plains to the Great Steppe. Believe that this area serves as a place of worship and vilification, as both hero and enemy can be found buried in tombs throughout the region. The area is inhabited by all manner of demons, including the possessed, the unwilling, lost souls, hell knights, and other non-classified creatures. The Project Lazarus Manned Expedition, MTC 2145-128, that Nordic place, sure, uncovered one tomb of particular interest. The temple was abandoned with powerful holding runes and unique relics. Despite the complete loss of human life on the expedition, the relics were successfully returned by scout bots to the Lazarus Labs for processing and study. Unfortunately, the records disappeared after the relics were sent to the Lazarus Labs, and they're now presumed lost. So there's a couple interesting points to this. One is that Dr. Olivia Pierce was in charge of the Lazarus Labs. The second is that, if we remember, Samuel Hayden is in charge of the entire facility. And we got a little cutscene in this room of a robot opening like a sarcophagus or something. So if we look here, Samuel Hayden is the robot that we saw. This is the dude we saw in the cutscene. So this says relics were returned by scout bots. But we saw Samuel Hayden here opening like a demonic tomb. So there's something else going on. Samuel Hayden's trying to help us stop Olivia Pierce. We're told she's the bad person. She is in charge of the Lazarus Labs, which caused all this demonic stuff. But the expedition is here to advocate. You have access to privileged information that will help you understand the UAC's mission and purpose. Countess, it's doom. Nobody's fine. Everybody just needs to die. We've got a shotgun. When you have a shotgun, everything is a shotgun shell. I don't know. You have access to privileged information that will help you understand the UAC's mission and purpose, and how you fit into the new future. You'll be privy to a deeper understanding. You will be privy to a deeper understanding of our symbiotic connection to Argent Plasma, and to how harnessing and using it is more than just good fortune, it's good sense. You'll also no doubt start discussing some of the more sensitive subject matters that we Tier 2 advocates mull over. One conversation that is often heard around the Argent Tower is, what happened to Samuel Hayden? As you know, our venerable leader designed the original Argent Tower, and during its construction its mortal body was consumed by a devastating cancer. Despite this, Samuel did not give up and used the power of Argent energy to create a new, more powerful body for himself. Samuel was still Samuel, but he became so much more. While it can be disconcerting to see Samuel now, remember that Samuel never gets sick, never tires, and is never afraid. And what do we have to thank for that? Argent energy, of course. Do you want to be like Samuel? Set your sights on becoming a Tier 3 advocate. Tier 3 is where the secret power within you is revealed. Traditionally, you encounter all sorts of allies and well-intentioned people in the Doom series. Alright. In our database, I don't know that I ever read this. Health Station? The UAC Health Station follows the same standard design specs of its predecessor, the Health Pack, with improved nanobot dispersal and faster cellular analysis. When the patient's arm is inserted into the administration sleeve, Health Station initiates a microscopic atomic force scan on the subject and administers a nanobot package that targets cellular deficiencies. Chem clusters are then dosed to the patient, which stimulates rapid recovery. Some users experience lightheadedness when using the Health Station. This can be cured by reinserting the patient's arm into the machine and running it a second time. The step can be repeated as often as necessary. Interesting, because I feel like it didn't let me use this more than once, but maybe there's some kind of cooldown. I read this last time. I read Mega Health last time. Nothing new there. Personnel. I think this Olivia Pierce one is new. I think this is one that I picked up. Olivia Pierce is the head. Did it? I don't know. I think this is new. Olivia Pierce is the head of biochemical research at the Argent facility. Educated at Strasbourg with a first-class honors degree in biochemics and genetics, she joined her former mentor, Samuel Hayden, on Mars to head up the Lazarus Project. A few months after arriving at the Argent facility, Olivia was diagnosed with acute idiopathic scoliosis. The cause of this deformation is unknown. Given the option of being permanently wheelchair-bound or undergo an experimental augmentation procedure, Olivia chose the surgery. After several months in seclusion, Olivia reappeared on her feet with a new titanium exoskeleton grafted into her spinal column. Though the exoskeleton allows Olivia to stand and move on her own, it causes her excruciating pain. Olivia refuses any pain management medication for fear it will cloud her mind. So she's in constant pain, refuses to manage it, in fear that the medication will cloud her mind, but is it possible that the pain is also clouding her mind? Thinking face. So we found a chain gun. The Delta 12 chain gun, often referred to the D12 by operatives, is a high-velocity heavy weapon capable of suppressing multiple targets at once. Recent changes to the firing mechanism have pushed the Delta 12 to the physical limits of a ballistic weapon. An Argent infused piston compresses gas within the firing crucible to over 220,000 psi. Do we find her? That's just her lore. Yeah, we saw her in game, but we saw her through like a window. She yelled at us and ran away. So we did see her at the very end of last stream. But this is just her lore. When released, this launches a 15mm tungsten slug with a muzzle velocity of nearly 5,000 feet per second. That's a mile per second? Almost. The heat generated by this action is siphoned into a thermal gel compound that automatically recharges the 96-volt battery pack. This allows the weapon to sustain an almost endless firing cycle as long as ammunition is present. The Delta 12 chain gun weighs 45 kilograms, making it lethal but cumbersome armament. We got the Gauss cannon. The Gauss accelerator design has been used by the UAC as the basis for numerous industrial projects over the years, such as the Argent Tower itself and the ore diggers found on Deimos and Phobos. With very few moving parts, the Gauss cannon makes a reliable, powerful weapon. By accelerating steel flechettes through a magnetized chamber, extremely high velocities can be achieved. So that does sound like a railgun. The weapon has near-perfect accuracy thanks to the aerodynamic design of the projectiles. Ammunition is cheap and readily available, and is designed to maintain its composition when passing through organic material. The Gauss cannon has a noticeable kick that must be compensated for by the operator. And we got an upgrade for the precision bolt. A standard telescopic sight can be placed on the Gauss cannon, allowing for even greater accuracy at long ranges with this precise weapon. While using the scope, the operator can accumulate additional magnetic charge within the launch chamber, which when released will fire the flechettes at an even greater speed. When fully charged, a launch flechette is almost unstoppable and will pass through multiple targets. We got the rocket launcher last time. Oh, we got new lore for the assault rifle and the rocket launcher. At least the assault rifle. The micro missiles. So we don't have the micro missiles upgrade, but because we did a rune trial where you use this, we got lore for it. A multi-chambered cylinder located under the primary barrel can be loaded with up to 6 HMX missiles. These small but deadly rockets were designed to deliver multiple payloads to a single target, but can also be used to subdue multiple targets within a tight kill zone. Missiles will detonate shortly after making contact with any surface. And for the rocket launcher, we already had lock-on burst, but we got remote detonation. Simple modification applies a nanofiber membrane to the... Oh no, I did read this. I've had that already. Never mind. I guess I have both of those. Hologram I got last time. We got some more enemies. Summoner we had before. Baron of Hell. The Baron of Hell is the highest demon among the Order of the Hell Knights. They rarely leave Hell, and no Baron of Hell has yet been captured by any of the tethering operations. Details regarding their behavior and physiology are therefore limited. Got a Cacodemon. Cacodemons are monstrous psionic demons driven by the desire to feed. They display limited intelligence, but are often sent into the fray, as their natural size and abilities make them an intimidating weapon for the demon horde. We got a second entry for Hell Knight. Tablets retrieved from the Great Steppe in the UAC Automated Survey of 2143 suggest that Hell Knights originally flanked the Great Serpent during the First Age. After their master was defeated by the Guardian, the Hell Knights were placed in the arenas of Hell, where they would feed on any victims thrown to them by the demon overlords as sport. It's now believed that they guard the most sacred and important relics in the Netherworld. Got the imp one, but last time. Lost Soul, this is new. These demons are found wandering aimlessly within the temples of Hell as they search for a host to inhabit. When a potential victim is found, they will converge on the target and explode with a blast of Hell energy. Lesser-willed beings weakened by the explosion will then be possessed by the demon, and the host's soul becomes lost in turn. Tablets retrieved from the Korax suggest that lost souls are considered the lowest of the demons, even lower than imps. Since the wandering nomads, doomed to forever roam the halls of Hell, thrive on the weakest entities, lost souls are despised by the other demons. Despite their lowly status, they should not be underestimated. The Mancubus. We've got 2 entries for these. The Mancubus is a lumbering behemoth demon. A foul odor accompanies its presence, a stench that can be overwhelming if inhaled directly. Mancubi gorge on anything they can find and are not averse to eating rancid flesh. Their diet rots in their digestive system, making their innards highly flammable. These foul creatures are decked in light armor. Oh, I had this one before. This must be the new one. Mancubi have taken their disgusting physical condition and turned it into a weapon. As they reach maturity, a chitinous growth begins to form over each hand, creating a hard-shelled barrel. As the flesh inside decomposes, a noxious effluvium begins to leak from the barrel. The Mancubus can spew this discharge from the barrel over a remarkable distance. The volatile goo ignites under the tremendous pressure, creating a highly effective biochemical flamethrower. Kind of interesting, if pretty gross. The Revenant, of course. Revenants are UAC military operatives that have been methodically transformed into demonic combatants through cybernetic augmentation and repeated Lazarus wave exposure. We created them. The transformation begins by attaching a multiple launch rocket battery, MLRB, onto each shoulder of the patient, coupled to an Argent Charge neurobiochip implanted at the base of the cerebral cortex. The MLRB allows the Revenant to both attack its target with multiple conventional rockets and also to fire mobility boosters located under each MLRB. A soldier, possessed, engineer, unwilling. Hellraiser, is this one new? Recent dissection of a captured Hellraiser has revealed a remarkable embryogenesis. Between the 3rd and 8th week of development, a parasitic Hellraiser will seek out a suitable host to cremate from within. As the Hellraiser matures, the host's arm ossifies into a beam weapon. Simultaneously, the pyrolyzed host becomes capable of withstanding the extreme temperatures generated during the repeated accumulation of Hell energy. Hellraiser has not yet been observed outside of Hell, and further investigations planned for the next tethering operation. Artifacts. Got a bunch more artifacts here. We've already listened to these, so there's nothing actually new on these. These were the ones that got read to us. Found invulnerability. When it's absorbed, the stimulant diffuses argent plasma to the basal layer below the dermis, creating a tough film of bioplasma beneath the skin that protects the user from external attacks. This can make the demon almost entirely invulnerable until the plasma has been dissipated through repeated punishment. The bioplasma comes into direct contact with the nerve cells beneath the skin, which causes excruciating pain throughout the process. Increases the likelihood that, in the throes of the agonizing torment, the mindless demon will try to attack targets that are clearly beyond their ability. Quad damage. I feel like I already got this lore. Once ingested, the subject effectively becomes a host for what was presumed to be the most powerful of the UI Thranx demons. Any weapons held by the subject is enhanced, giving it up to 4 times as much projectile force and ballistic power. Though the effects are short-lived, they can be devastating. During the initial testing phase, patient C-132, a volunteer Tier 2 advocate, managed to decapitate 3 security personnel using nothing more than a pocket knife. And the Doom Marine got a second huge entry here. Without doubt, this is the last lore though, before we move on. Without doubt, the UAC's most remarkable recent discovery was uncovered in its expedition to Hell Kadingir Sanctum. After several kilometers through nearly impassable terrain, the team discovered a sealed tomb. This is what we saw Samuel Hayden opening at the end here. Its entrance in walls covered in protective runes and imprisonment incantation. Once opened, the tomb revealed many artifacts, including the Praetor suit, Most notable, however, was an enormous sarcophagus bound to the center bedrock of the tomb with thick iron bands, seemingly anchored to prevent anything from getting in or out. It was initially believed that the sarcophagus must hold a rare or powerful demon, but when later opened, it revealed the body of a man. The body was not petrified or decomposed. In fact, he appeared to be only sleeping, despite the fact that the bed he lay in seemed millennia old. Attempts to wake the man were fruitless, and to harm him even more so, as the protective argent barrier around the body kept him safe from harm in permanent stasis. UAC archivists cataloged the discovery as DM-15, but project personnel had soon dubbed him the Doom Marine. While the history of this man remains conjecture, the Helix Stone, as well as other artifacts found at the Argent Fracture and during the Hell expedition of ECM-13, have shed some light on his identity. An etching in the Book of Deva, another discovery of the Kattinger expedition, depicts the Doom Marine wearing the Praetor suit, engaging demons in battle as a hooded figure looks on. This image had been previously observed numerous times in other artifacts, but only with the actual discovery of the Doom Marine and the Praetor suit in the sealed Kattinger tomb have researchers begun to put the pieces together. It's now believed that the Doom Marine might have been part of an ancient group or tribe, maybe even their leader. Whether he is god, demon, or human will remain undetermined until the Argent barrier protecting his body can be deactivated. Further deepening the mystery of his origin, UAC remote monitoring drones in service during the Kattinger expedition recorded a protracted and deadly battle during the sarcophagus extraction, the demons attempting to defend the tomb with an instinctual ferocity previously unobserved. Once tethered and returned to the UAC, the sarcophagus was studied and first opened at the Lazarus Labs, but went missing a few weeks later. Believed that Samuel Hayden had the body and Praetor suit moved and hidden to keep it secure, although why he considered it to be under threat is not known. A final note, to date, the Doom Marine and Samuel Hayden are the only known non-demon entities to successfully cross over from the Hell dimension to our own, despite several attempts by other UAC human personnel to do the same. Yeah, I very much agree, Ash. I think the way they do this with the optional lore is awesome. So yeah, obviously, you're the Doom Marine. You were found in Hell. It's interesting in that, why does it still say there's weapon lore? This one here says that complete loss of human life to this area. The relics were returned by scout bots to the labs, but we saw a cutscene here of Samuel Hayden opening a sarcophagus, or finding a tomb, which clearly contained us, and then secretly having us moved to some other facility. There's some funny business going on with Samuel Hayden here. But in the meantime, we're back out of Hell for now. And we're back in the Argent facility, destroyed this time. Again, when we got sent into Hell, there was a big explosion that led us to Hell. So we are brought back into the aftermath of this facility. You fought your way out of Hell and managed to return, but now the demons have staked their claim on Mars. You must find a way to shut down the Hell portal Olivia created. Once again, the game blames Olivia Pierce. Hell on Mars.
The Argent Tower is destroyed. The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The Hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned. The only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way. Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
Alright, I'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to grab one more small glass of whiskey. This tin cup whiskey blend is awesome, by the way. I love this stuff. This has been great. I'm also going to use the bathroom, and then we'll do the next level. Alright. So yeah, so I agree with what Ash said, where I like that the game kind of does the optional lore thing. I find a lot of the weapon lore to be pretty uninteresting. The monster lore to also be relatively uninteresting. There can be some interesting stuff about like potential weaknesses or whatever, but the artifacts aren't really that interesting. The Slayer's Testament stuff is cool. It's cool, but it reads those to you when you find it. But the stuff on the personnel and the stuff on the environments, these are really cool. Oops. Personnel and environments. This stuff is neat. This stuff kind of gives you an idea of what's going on and gives you some, you know, it's Doom, right? So let's not pretend like there's an unexpected plot twist. But if there's anything that was unexpected, reading this would make you expect to question certain things. And yeah, you're right, it does tease you to read more of it, absolutely. It's something I thought they did well in Doom 3. So Doom 3, we immediately find lore in this stage. We got a codex entry for Baron of Hell. I don't really want to read this yet. I guess I'm going to read it right away, because it brought me to it, and I'm going to forget about it. It's clear that Barons are ferocious fighters with a bloodlust unparalleled by any other demon. Barons, larger and faster than their lesser brothers, also possess the ability to generate hell energy fireballs, which can be hurled at a target. In the Doom Project Lazarus Manned Expedition, it's believed that most of the explorers were set upon by Barons of Hell, though the details are unclear. Tablets retrieved from the Great Step in the UAC Automated Survey of 2143 suggest that the Barons of Hell are current royal guard of the unknown Dark Lord of the Fourth Age. While the nature of this entity is unknown, it must be presumed that as the Royal Guard's power has significantly increased, so too has the power of their master. What I wanted to do was open the map. Trying to figure out if I'm supposed to go this way or that way. I guess we go this way. In Doom 3, they had a lot of locked cabinets that had like 3 or 4 digit codes. I think there were 3-digit codes to enter them. And you'd often find like health and ammo, or you'd get early access to upgrades or whatever else, weapons, through those. And they were really useful, but the codes for them were all found in the datapad entries. Oh, there's a... Shooting the little things is a giant cacodemon owning my face. Well... And I thought that, okay, I don't need to pick the lore back up. And I thought that, that Doom 3 worked well. The one thing that was a little bit annoying was that some of the lore entries in Doom 3 were, like, video and audio based. So, like, it was usually... Oh my god. It was usually just reading, like, a logbook entry. But then sometimes it was like listening to an audio log or watching a video log or something. So once again, the game does some cool design with like, it uses this green color with like lighting and whatever else to signify things that you can ledge grab very often. Does a good job of it here. We can already see a rune trial in the distance. See that there's 2 in the stage. More green lights. More green lights. Some imps in the distance. And again, the game draws your eye, right? Like you're climbing upwards, you see these green lights. Let's go up. But of course, there's stuff down below too. It's sometimes simplistic in how it operates. But, you know, it's very much about drawing your eye in a direction and hiding a secret in another. I am not aware of any colorblind options. I'm curious... I'd be curious how those lights are visible to people who are colorblind. Are they still... Like, they might not be green, but are they obviously still lights or unique or anything? I don't... Oh, there is a colorblind mode. I don't know what it does. But there are colorblind modes. I also don't know the words for any of these. But there are colorblind modes. I can try changing one if we want to see what So this is one of them. Deuterium is heavy hydrogen. Yes. 2 neutrons. This is one of the other colorblind modes. Can be used to make heavy water, which is used for cooling nuclear reactors. And this is the third colorblind mode. It's got like a reddish, strong reddish tint to it. These are like even more obviously distinct for me who's not colorblind. I'm going to continue to play in the default mode and not the colorblind mode. I apologize to anyone watching who is having trouble determining that these are green lights on a red background. This back? Yeah, this is where I'm going. I did not realize that those options existed, so I'm glad you asked that. I did look at the light. I looked at these. I was standing down here, and I looked around, and I looked at these. These are green lights. They're on, like, all of the... Do you want to see... Like, serious question. Do you want to see, these things? With the colorblind mode? I can go through them again, looking at this stuff. Not really, no. Oh, well, okay. Oh, no. I'm talking about these little indicators. So these indicators are used, and this coloring in general, like over here, is used throughout the game to kind of indicate places that you can ledge grab to. Was the entire point of the conversation. It's subtle. It's not like a giant glowing green light. It's indicators on platforms to indicate where the game expects you to go. But I brought it up because there's often secrets that are hidden outside of that scheme. You can ledge grab a lot of ledges, but there are definitely some with invisible walls and such. It's not limited to those. Like this, right? Like I can grab onto this box. There's no green light there. But there are some that are like invisible border wall things. Looks like a long jump. Again, we see the green at the end of it, so we assume that it's enough that we can make it. We don't even need to ledge grab that one. Just kind of used as like little cues to keep the player moving. I like that a lot. I think it's really subtly done. It doesn't look out of place, in my opinion. It's obvious if you look for it, but it's more of like a subconscious cue than it really is like an in-your-face marker or something. You do have the HUD marker at the top of the screen that gives you a general indication of which way to go. That 40.2 number we see moving around. But I think the game does a really good job with that. I feel like I'm talking way more about the design of the game and the lore of the game than I ever expected for Doom. But I'm thinking about it way more. I think it's one of the cool things about streaming a game like this is it really is making me think about the game in different ways than I do playing it casually. When I'm playing casually, I'm just like running and jumping around and sprinting everywhere and blowing up some demons. So we can search the Vega facility query. Artifact
Olivia has an
database.
artifact in her private lab that we've been studying for years. I believe you can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Your mark.
Olivia's personal laboratory is not part of the registered facilities database. Alpha level clearance will be required to locate it. Granted.
You can access her Lazarus facility from the north sector of the Advanced Research Complex, about 80 kilometers away.
80 kilometers.
I'll bring the tram power online to take you there, but you'll need a UAC corporate facilities clearance card to activate it. There is a security station nearby.
One thing I don't like is like during that scene, I've got subtitles on, right? And they were clearly visible, but the subtitles overlapped with the different colors that were going on this diagram. So sometimes they were actually even really hard to read because of the way the colors overlapped with the background. So I wish they'd made the subtitles a little bit more, I don't know, give it some like background, a little bit of background opacity or something. So make it just a little bit more readable. I probably should have done Super Shotgun there. How did the Revenant get behind me? Where did he come from? Boom. Ooh. Ooh. Came around the corner right into that. Alright, let's actually, yeah, like I'm gonna glory kill that guy floating up way up in the air. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. There's an imp over here somewhere. I want him dead. Take that. Bits if I do it. Oh no. I would have tried to do it too if you know, I knew that before I'd already done it. Thanks, stream delay. You can see stuff back here. Fortunately, if we look at the map, there's no obvious way back here. This looks like it could be a way, but it's not. Yeah, I'm authorized. I've got a shotgun. Countess, haven't you been paying attention? And a rocket launcher, and a chain gun, and a Gauss rifle. Like, how much more authorization do I need? Should probably be chainsawing some of this stuff. I kind of need the ammo drops. So we can go down this way. There's a few different ways we can go, right? This clearly is where we came from the first time we were in this level. I specifically remember like this little side path. So I want to come this way last. Well, I say that. I seem to remember there being funky, so this is something funky. So this is a revisit of this level. But it's like the same level, but with also new stuff. Oh, there's a challenge for chainsawing things. I didn't look at the challenges. 3 data logs, 5 demons with the chainsaw, kill a revenant while it's in midair. Did I not already do that? Huh. I guess I didn't actually kill it in midair. I found 2 of these rune trial things so far, and one of them looks unobtainable, but there's a berserk power up. Well, let's wait to pick up that. I spent a lot of time running around with that berserk power up with no enemies on screen. What? Back here? Alright. Can I make it from here? Can I make it down there? There's a mega health down there. Let's get that. Secret found. And a Praetor token. That was worthwhile. Now how do I get back? I guess I take this. Kind of interesting that when you're back in this like reused section of the level, there's like a fog over everything. There's still encounters here and all that, but there's like this red mist over everything. It's very off-putting. It's also very unclear if I should be continuing to go this way or not. Because I jumped way down to get to that mega health, but there's also clearly more stuff going on. Anyway, let's try out this rune trial. collect all 15 hell relics, and reach the altar before the timer expires. We get 16 seconds plus 1 per relic. This will give us the in-flight mobility upgrade. The other thing that this game does have, I'm going to actually pause for a second, relevant to Cali, is it does have a pretty wide range. I'm playing on field of view 110. You can go anywhere from 90 to 130. So the field of view often affects people's like headaches and that sort of thing. So if I play on field of view of 130, let me look at this actually. Let me go back to 110 just 'cause that's what I'm playing on. I'll look at this once I'm out of the trial. Forgot that I can't actually easily do this in the trial. But field of view very much affects people's perception of these kinds of games a lot of the time. We speedrunning. Oh no, why did it? I backed up because it didn't pick up the thing. Not even strafe running. Alright, alright, alright. I don't know if that's actually faster in this. I don't think so. Feel like I'm going slower. Pretty sure that's way slower. Considering I ran out of time, try SR50. How about I just try running? Oh no. Oh no, I did it again! I want that in-flight... It keeps tempting me to double jump backwards, but without an in-flight mobility, I can't do that. Me being greedy. It's not necessary for this trial. It's, in fact, like, the point of this trial. Alright, now that I stopped trying to be greedy and dumb, let's, Alright, so I'm in this open area, right? This is what it looks like if I'm looking around. And you can see, I'm going to line up the left side of the screen with those three, there's like a triangle pattern on that door on the left, and on the right, there's fire, right? Like, it's not completely lined up, there's a little bit of gap there. But on the right, there's fire, and on the left, there's that 3 pattern. So you can change field of view down to 90. Which, if you're sitting, like, farther away from a TV, like, the fire was way over there, and the dots were way over there. But, like, this is how things look now. Like, you turn a little bit slower, and it looks a little bit more aimed for... like certain distances. Conversely, you can crank it up to 130. And now, yeah, I'm talking about the door below, like directly below that blinking light. So the thing that's all the way on the left now, it's the very, very far left. Kind of hard to see. There's like a little, like, dash pattern. This. Dead center. Here. But, like, you can see how disorienting this turning is. Right? You can see way more, but, like, Everything is very much skewing its perspective. I'm not going to try to turn much more. Point being, there's a very wide range of field of view options. So if you're getting like headaches or whatever, try turning this up or down based on the distance you have from the screen. I play on 110. I find that's a pretty good medium. But
those who came before you and those with whom you serve all operate with the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding principle, working together as a team, that we will elevate ourselves to the next plane of existence.
so there's an airlock here. I actually don't want to go through here yet. Yep. It's very important to know. You would never guess that unless I told you. You wouldn't guess it by the bar that's exactly in the middle, or by doing math. Hashtag no math. Failed 4 math classes in college. Dang. That's brutal. I didn't even take 4 math classes in college. I took Calc 2 and 3, and I think that's it. I had credit for Calc 1 from AP. Well, I guess I took Applied Statistics, if you count stats as math. I don't. But I think it's mostly because I hung out with a lot of math majors who are like, this isn't math. They're looking at like automata theory and stuff like that as like, oh, this is kind of math. So. Most of the math majors I knew, including like one of my best friends, his name is Chris. He always likes to joke. He's a computer science / math major, and he's got a master's in math also. And he likes to talk about how he's really bad with numbers because all math classes are like a lot of variables and a lot of like modeling type stuff and not actual computation. Yeah, I was a computer science / math major also when I first started going to college, but I switched to information systems and business processes when I decided I didn't want to be a programmer all the time. So I'm going back through the parts of the level that are from before. It's clearly not the way that we're meant to complete the level, but there's some stuff over here. Only showed up to like 3 lectures. That was me my second semester freshman year. It was a combination of, oh no. It was a combination of, I've said this before, but like, I was kind of in like a long distance relationship with my girlfriend at the time, and so she wasn't going to college, so she just like stayed up late wanting to talk on the phone all the time. Plus, probably the honestly more impactful, I blame things on her a lot, but probably the more impactful thing, honestly, is World of Warcraft. The Burning Crusade World of Warcraft expansion came out that time. And, oh no, and so I stayed up late playing World of Warcraft a lot. Comp engineer wanted a math minor, but they won't let you do credit. Dang. What? What? I hit the jump pad and bonked. One more math class. I had a minor in economics. Means I need to go back over there again. I took a lot of microeconomics classes. So I had a minor in economics, but it's just called a minor in economics, but it was specifically microeconomics, really. So I don't really know anything about, like, I don't know, like global trade or currencies or stuff like that, but I had a pretty good idea of, like, supply and demand and taxes and subsidies and a lot of micro modeling. I guess this wasn't the way I went before. I'm getting, like, lost in this level a little bit. It was not the way I wanted to go, so it was not the way I expected. Or I did not expect that encounter, I guess. This level's a little silly. Especially being, like, a repeat of a previous level. In that it's really... Why did that double jump? Where did I land? What? Okay. I don't even remember what I was saying, but anyway, I was a computer science math major. Decided I didn't like programming enough to want to do it as a job. I like it, just not... I wouldn't want that to be my job. And I kind of didn't realize going into it, honestly, that computer science was like just programming. Alright, so this is where I went before. Yeah, let's go back this way again. I don't need to pick up all that. Well, I should pick up some of that junk. If there was ammo. And so between not liking programming as much as I thought, plus the girlfriend, plus the World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, honestly, probably mostly the World of Warcraft. My second semester, I didn't really go to classes, so Physics 2 and Calc 3, I went to... Why? Why is there a jump pad that just immediately bonks you like that? I went to like a week or two of classes and then stopped in a 15-week semester. So, yeah, I didn't go to class. And I still got C pluses in those classes, which was not supposed to be good enough to keep my scholarship, but they, not that I had like a full ride or anything, but I had a pretty decent amount of money in scholarships, and, but they never questioned it, so it must have been like some kind of average or something. I actually had to pay for anything. Yeah. Thing is, like, you don't have to pay for stuff until after you're done, so it's really hard to realize how much debt you're getting into until you already owe money. Computer science I went to a decent amount. So my computer science 2 I went to probably half to 2/3 of the semester. But Calc 3, Physics 2, those are the big ones that I went to for like a week and then quit.
Those who came before you,
I just showed up and took the exams.
Serve all operate with the same goal in mind: the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this guiding principle, working together as a team, that we will elevate ourselves to the next.
I kind of regret that. Like, those are probably some pretty cool classes. Physics 2 in particular was a lot of like electrical stuff, capacitors and circuits, and I don't know, Gaussian models and I don't know, a bunch of random stuff. Whoa. Whoa! Okay. I hit the wrong weapon there. I wanted to switch to the Gauss cannon, but 2 hits just killed me from
Those who came before you,
275.
and those with whom you serve, all operate with the same goal in mind.
This is more like it. Yeah. We Nightmare now. We've been Nightmare. I'm pretty sure these guys actually just want to like hit in the back or something. I think they're like super easy peasy. Just like they don't take damage from the front or something. Yeah, basically. So health and ammo pickups. Health and armor pickups. I don't know about ammo. Health and armor pickups are worth less. Enemies also do more damage. And I think enemies also have more health. No, so the game has an Ultra Nightmare. But Ultra Nightmare is just Nightmare difficulty, but permadeath. So if you die, it is game over. Start over. You can also only save. There's no checkpoint within a level. You can also only save at level end. There is no like classic style Nightmare difficulty. Let's go back and get this big armor upgrade. It's only gonna be worth 25, but it's 25 more than we got now. Oh, it's only 15. Huh. I would argue that this is Nightmare enough.
That demon seems to have taken your keycard. You will need to find it. The tram station will not be accessible without proper clearance.
Oh, that dog demon just took your keycard. Time to start speedrunning Ultra Nightmare. I've tried playing Ultra Nightmare a couple times, but I've gotten 4 or 5 levels into it. But, certainly never beat it. Oh man, that guy hit me. Can I not pick this up? There we go. Hello. Oh, this guy to go up in the air. There we go. Had the challenge to kill one in the air, so I wanted to complete that. The thing down there, platform down there, but I don't think it goes anywhere. Where did I come here from? Is it down here? Was. Is this an ammo crate? Yeah, it is. But yeah, I don't know. I made it like 3 or 4 levels into Ultra Nightmare, maybe 5. But I usually just got like, oh, I got stuck on a corner and owned or something. And I don't know, just got annoyed by it and quit. Turns out permadeath on a game like this, on this difficulty, is not the most fun thing in the world. Like, the concept is cool. Oh, really? I intentionally just let myself get owned there. Like, whoa. How the shotgun just missed a guy who was directly in front of me. I have no idea. Oh, did it? I keep complaining about this, but I really hate how stuff doesn't... how there's no saving, and how, like, item pickups and everything don't save. Where are the things that are shooting at me? There's Revenant down there. Okay, I killed him. Speedruns in this game also just like heavily utilize out of bounds. I did an out of bounds clip earlier. If anyone wasn't around to see it. It wasn't like intentional or anything, I just, it accidentally happened. I didn't use it, I just walked back in bounds. Yeah, Rotoast, I remember you were here. I don't know who else was around though. But the idea is basically if you glory kill next to certain terrain, specifically what happened earlier was, there was like a ledge, and I glory killed next to it in a way that after the glory kill I like fell down the ledge, but I still stayed the same distance from the enemy, so it like moved me back. I fell down the ledge and then it like moved me forward to stay the same same distance from the enemy if I were on the same plane, and clip me into like the ledge that I was next to. Have I gotten all the challenges? What have I found in this level? I still need to kill 2 more things with a chainsaw, and I'm missing a bunch of secrets. I'm missing an elite guard, I'm missing an Argent Cell, I'm missing a rune trial, I'm missing a field drone. There's still a lot left, okay. Hey look, it's a field drone.
Demonic breach detected.
He's flying away. We'll find that field drone in a minute, though. Oops. I've got a habit in first-person shooters of pressing R, like to reload. There's a mega health there, but I don't want to pick that up yet. But R in this swaps your weapon upgrades if you've got multiple available. So for this, it swaps between the scope and the micro missiles, for example. I don't want to do that, like, ever. Alright. Gore nest. I got turned around. I thought I was facing the other direction. So I wanted to glory kill the second dog.
Exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is
Well, field drone. Oh, I can grab this here. Well, let's grab this guy here then.
unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base.
Oh yeah, this is this is a thing. Maybe I don't want to grab this here. This is a good meme. Grab the Gatling rotator, that's fine. So I ended up at the secret spot by following that guy. I forgot that was a thing. I thought it was actually going to be a case where, like,
Demonic breach detected.
I had to still find the secret separately. Alright, this time let's grab the mega health. Let's go. Baron of Hell somewhere? Somewhere? Or not Baron. Oh, sorry, Hell Knight. There's the Baron of Hell. I wanted to kill someone with chainsaws. That's alright. There'll be a couple more enemies in here. I still need to kill 2 with a chainsaw to finish my challenge. Okay. There's one. Keycard's running off this way. Remember, we're following this guy to find our keycard. Let's... Yeah, this is fine. I guess I explored everything over there, or more or less. There we go. I think this might be that rune trial we found way back at the beginning, the one that we saw from the very entrance of the level. So this was the entrance, like, remember this is where I pointed out those green platforms? We're over here now. Use the combat shotgun to eliminate all targets before the timer expires. Health levels are critical. Use armor to survive. Kill 8 things. Time 110. Killing demons drops off. Alright, let's do it. I think we're making it relatively far through this level, though. I don't think it's very long. Start with 1 HP. Nope. No! I didn't want to hit exit. This is like a big complaint I have with games that are designed for like controller input. Is like it doesn't click on where your cursor is, it clicks on, like right now, I'm over start challenge clearly, but if I click it's gonna hit exit. It's like moving the cursor, the act of moving it, selects the thing underneath it, but not clicking. I assume it's due to controller design, but... hilarious how much armor I'm getting. Since these rune trials are not... They don't honor the difficulty. Ah! I wanted to grab those armor. No! It did it again! I clicked on the top button and it hit exit. Please, just click, retry. It's one of the worst parts of UI design of this game. There we go. Killing glory demon. Glory killing demons, wow. Killing glory demons. Glory killing demons drops armor. This is a pretty cool upgrade. Pretty cool rune effect. Can I equip 3 of them yet? I can. Let's take that. Let's take that rune effect. Some armor up there. What am I missing here? I'm missing an Argent Cell and a Praetor token. Hopefully, I have not missed these things. The Argent Cell is what I'm most concerned about. The Praetor token is nice. Actually, let's look at our upgrades real quick. Because I think I can get the last tier of... I don't want power-ups. I want equipment. Further decrease the recharge? Yes, I want that. I'm also going to start taking some area scanning to find like secrets and map stuff. A little bit easier. I've got 11 weapon upgrade tokens. I don't know if I've got anything I really want to spend these on. Chain gun, speed up rate, sure. Bullets penetrate through targets, sure. Chain gun is now awesome. Incendiary rounds, 5 kills in 5 seconds using the Gatling rotator. We'll do that easily when we find a big group of possessed. Speaking of, right, like... There we go. Challenge complete. Incendiary weapons. Oh no. Let's just take the death. I don't want to lose all that HP. Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna kill these guys. It's gonna be easy peasy. Cacodemon just wrecks my face. It's hilarious. This game is great. This game is not perfect, but this game is great. I highly recommend this game to anyone who hasn't played it. Okay, there's our Argent Cell. So there's a bunch of stuff down over here and up here. I'm gonna follow this path. It's also where the tram seems to be, so this is probably the intended path, which I don't love, but It also seems to probably go towards where the sergeant cell is. I remember this area. I also find it interesting that, like, as you continue through the game, they add more and more different enemies to the Gorness. Like, at the start, you see a bunch of, you know, possessed around. And that's really it. But as you go farther, like here, they hide in some imps and things like that. That's some Cacodemon lore. Right, this fight's pretty cool, if I remember right. Nope, I'm stuck. Nope, we fell through the floor. It's gonna die and let it respawn us back up top. That wasn't what I expected to happen from that fight. Nope, we fell through the floor. So, welcome to the speedrun. It does that a lot. On purpose, though. It's still a video game. It's funny because the times I've played this before, I really don't remember this happening. I don't really remember running into issues with clipping, but a coworker of mine who played it said it happened to him quite a few times in his casual playthrough. And I was surprised, and then I saw speedrun, and then I was unsurprised. But pretty much any 3D action game is Clip City. Yeah. It's specifically this glory kill mechanic. There's similar things in some Dark Souls games. Specifically, I'm thinking of Partake Skip in DS3. It's just what it's called. And, it's just like a similar thing where it's a similar effect, right? Where it's like an animation that locks you into a certain position relative to an enemy. It's like the glory kill in this, right? Like you snap to the enemy, and it doesn't really honor terrain when it snaps your position. So setting your position like that around a slope in DS3, it's based around stairs. At least one of them. I don't know. I don't know how to play DS3. In this, you know, obviously it's based around these like, slopes and things like that, but the idea is that it snaps you to a position, and if that position happens to be inside terrain, like, it doesn't check well enough for it. Or at all? I don't know. Shotgun. Whatever. Insufficient fuel, fine. Shotgun this dude. Alright. Easy peasy. The third time. This is another reason why playing on Ultra Nightmare would be hard. Could you imagine if I had clipped through that floor on Permadeath Ultra Nightmare? Like, I'd be so mad right now, halfway through the game or something. Maybe even more than halfway through the game at this point. And all of a sudden, like... just there you are, through the floor. Alright, so we got some... some stuffs to grab. Like this. I'm tempted to get armor. I'm also tempted to get ammo. Got one more health upgrade I can get. I'm not overly concerned by that. But now that glory kills can drop armor, I'm tempted to get one of these. But I think ammo is going to be more useful. There's a little bit of diminishing returns on stuff. Like, the more health you have, the more max health you have, the less likely you're going to be able to actually be at max health, for example. Or armor or ammo. I think I'm nearing the end of this stage. This is the dude with the key card. But I'm missing, I guess, just the one Praetor token and one secret, so not much. But I do want to grab that.
You cannot send a team in to retrieve it.
I am the head of this corporation. All your work and discoveries here belong to me. He was mine before you even found him.
Interesting. There's a
Access granted.
bobblehead right above me. Of course, here I am dropping down. I think... Yep, there's the token. The last one of those. What are my challenges for the stage? Have I done all those? I've done all those. So I'm missing 2 secrets and I'm missing some exploration stuff. But if I don't find those, those aren't as big of a deal. Interesting. I guess not. I think one of these has... you can like climb up them. What was over this way?
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside.
Oh, this is back here. Okay.
Highly volatile experiments and
I
artifacts
forgot this looped
are
around like this.
research
Where's the yellow door? There it is. This looks like probably the end of the
Access
stage.
granted.
I found all the upgrades. There's a couple secrets I'm missing, but I don't know if I'm inclined to go back through and find the secrets from the stage before I... before I stop for the night.
UAC tram line. Ready
This is the
for
tram.
departure.
Obviously. I feel like this room always reminds me of... Doom 3 has a tram in it also, if I remember right. I feel like this room reminds me very much of Doom 3's tram, for some reason. So, we got a couple secrets. There's this whole, like... look at how much gray area is on this map, right? Like, there's this all this stuff over here. All this stuff down here. It's difficult because This is a revisit to the Argent facility. So, I don't know how much of this is, like, at all expected I'm able to go through, or how much of it's blocked off. Like here, did I not go there because I didn't go there, or did I not go there because it was walled off? I really don't remember. I kind of don't feel like going back through all of it. So, let's read some lore. Then we'll hit the tram, and that'll be it for tonight. Let's look at my stuff. It released new Dead Cells DLC. I saw that. I picked up Dead Cells recently. And, a couple weeks ago, I'd say. I played for like 10 or 15 minutes, but that was it. Just to see what the game was like. I kind of want to stream it sometime. And it seemed really fun. But I kind of want to stream it sometime because I think it'd be like a big disaster and kind of fun. But it seems like a really cool game. But also feels like one that I kind of need to like just like sit down and kind of play. So nothing really significant here. These are just some runes. We got air mobility. Increasing control over a movement after a double jump. Even if you suck, yeah. Argent Facility. We've got a new entry for here. Should you find yourself caught in a level 3 demon containment event, it's important that you remain calm. A tier 3 advocate wouldn't panic, and neither should you. We have a saying here in the Lazarus Labs, if you want the job, act as if. So stop, think, and act as if you're a tier 3 advocate. Here are the steps you should follow. 1. Attempt to reach an emergency force field safety zone or a bulkhead door. Do not run, as some of our transdimensional visitors are sensitive to movement. 2. Shut down any volatile equipment you may be using. Should you be unable to escape from the demons, it's important that you don't leave that plasma cutter running where it could damage an important piece of machinery. Not you, not the demons, not other people. Machinery. That's what's important. 3. If there's no obvious escape route and you have powered down your equipment, give yourself over to the demon willingly. Studies have shown that infuriating a demon by running away can cause additional frustration in the predator, and that may result in your body being too badly mutilated for a useful post-mortem study. Simply kneel down, close your eyes, and wait. Remember, you can be as useful as in death as you are in life. So, clearly their priorities were in order. Personnel. Samuel Hayden, we have a second entry for him. Before Samuel Hayden died, he completed detailed instructions and designs for a new body, a bionic automaton with a plasmatronic processing core, a biochemical brain. Samuel instructed that his frontal and temporal lobes were to remain intact, but the functions of his parietal and I don't know how to say that. Occipital lobes were to be bypassed and networked to the plasmatronic core. Samuel's personality, memories, and reasoning and comprehension would be carried over to his new framework, but his perception and calculation would become supercharged. Powered by Argent caches and later by an Argent accumulator, the cybernetic transference was a success. Samuel returned bigger, stronger, and more formidable than before in a 3-meter-tall mechanoid body. That's really tall. How does he, not bonk his head on the ceiling all the time? Imagine him using a Chimera wing. When his decision to choose such a mammoth mechanical physique was questioned, Samuel responded, "Dictating the future of mankind is dangerous work. You never know when we may need a hero. Stem cells and neuroconditioning agents keep his organic matter, specifically his brain, constantly rejuvenating. He's existed for over 130 years now, and presumed his lifespan will be indefinite. Said his body is long since passed, but his soul will live on forever." 130 years. So, he didn't get this mechanoid body until after he was part of the UAC. So he was part of the UAC, he was recruited to General Director, started working on the Argent Tower, which is where we are now, and during the construction of this was when he was diagnosed with a stage 4 inoperable cancer. He's over 130 now, so this has been going on for a long time. It kind of just gives you an indication of the timeline of everything. It's easy to think that this happened overnight and was really quick, but realistically, this Argent energy has been being harvested for years now, and Samuel Hayden's been very much had time to orchestrate what's going on here. It wasn't like he was, made in charge a year ago or something like that. It's kind of just an indication of the time frame, like I said. We got an upgrade for the chain gun, the Gatling rotator. Third-party modification overrides the Crucible release safety, allowing the weapon to fire immediately without waiting for maximum rotation. This action, while allowing for instant use, does prolong the time it takes to reach full speed. Modification is unapproved by the UAC. Some monsters. Got more second Cacodemon entry. A Cacodemon senses the presence of the living. It will hunt them relentlessly until it gets close enough to gnaw on them, using an impressive set of mandibles. To aid the hunt, the Cacodemon has a psychoactive narcotic bile, which it spews at range. On contact, this bile inhibits the perception of the target and compromises movement. The effect wears off after a few moments, which is often enough time for the lumbering beast to get within bite range. So these guys eat you. Despite the fact that they're really slow flying balls, they eat you. Honestly, this bile they spit out is way scarier than their teeth. And then Pinky, of course. These demonic animals are unnamed by those in Hell. They were colloquially named Pinkies due to their unusual skin pigmentation. When first discovered by the Lazarus Project's tethering operation, MTC 2146-351, their aggressive nature against the living is well documented. That's all we really get for here. I think there's another Mancubus entry, though. Their bizarre physiology can also be their undoing. The putrid skin covering their soft belly is easily pierced. When exposed, the organs will explode violently, showering a sizable area with their revolting and toxic innards. So some of these things, like this, really indicate the glory kills more than they do like a weak point. Like, yeah, you can shoot them in the belly and it's more weak than the armor, of course. But some of their glory kills utilize some of this stuff. There's more monster stuff here. Maybe the Summoner? Lazarus Project has managed to successfully capture several Summoner demons. The imprisonment process requires careful preparation, as the Summoner will immediately launch multiple Argent wave attacks when trapped. To prevent this, Hell energy must be continuously drained from the demon until it is sufficiently sedated. Anatomical study of the Summoner suggests that it is a highly evolved subgenus of the Imp form, which was also mentioned in the Imp lore, that they're actually a lower form of Summoner. So this was foreshadowed before we even found the Summoner. So these guys shoot fireballs, these guys shoot waves of fire. Real Argent energy, I say fire, but it's really Hell energy, which is Argent energy. Capable of channeling Hell energy into an Argent wave. So, yeah. That's all the lore we get for this stage. It's a pretty lore light stage. And this brings us on to, we'll see the next level as a little teaser, but the Advanced Research Complex. You have the location of Olivia's private offices inside the Lazarus Complex, where the initial invasion began. You must first traverse through the Advanced Research Complex in order to gain access to the entrance of Lazarus. Utilize the tools you find along the way. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. See whatever the intro thing is here. But, I'll save that for next time. We're on a train, showing some tram. But, and next time we play, we'll see where the tram brings us. Obviously to the Advanced Research Lab, but I don't remember how long this game is. How many levels have I done so far? 7 or 8? I want to say I'm over halfway through it, but I don't know if I'm much more than that. Anyway, I will play this again probably a couple days or this weekend or something like that. again, my goal is just to work through it before Eternal comes out, so I'm not really in any rush to finish it. I could sit down and power through it if I want to, but kind of been enjoying taking my time and reading the lore and all that, surprisingly. So, yeah, we'll play it again in a couple days. We'll continue onward. I don't know. Been kind of itching to do some speedruns lately. I don't know if I want to play more DQ3 or I'm tempted to play some Pokemon or something, but I'm going to be pretty rusty at almost anything I play, so we'll see. There might be some of that this weekend, but no promises. Kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, that's it for tonight. See if free from speed promises, yeah. Yeah, nothing I have to practice or work on.